Oh, what a glorious thing to be, a healthy grown-up busy bee, whiling away the passing hours, pinching all the pollen from the conby flowers. I'd like to be a busy bee, being just as busy as a bee can be, flying round the garden, the sweetest ever seen, taking back the honey to the dear old queen. Bzz, 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 honeybee, bzz, if you like, but don't sting me. Bzz, 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 honeybee, bzz, if you like, but don't sting me.
So how long do you think people could survive without bees?
I'm going to say 10 years. Can you guess who said the following words? If the bee disappeared off the surface of the globe, then man would only have 4 years of life left. No more bees, no more pollination, no more plants, no more animals, no more man.
I don't know who said that.
Albert Einstein.
What do you think this bee disease is called? Do you have any ideas?
The colony collapse disorder?
That's correct. Do you think bee populations in the US are increasing, staying the same, or declining?
Declining.
Yes, that's right.
I would say populations are rising. Incorrect.
Decreasing.
You know what's your answer?
Declining.
It's two different answers. Only one is correct.
Declining.
Yeah, you know one. She said B, and it says declining.
Good job.
No, I think they're staying the same.
A rising.
Ooh, wrong.
Really?
B declining.
Really? Oh, I thought killer bees were taking over. No? Not really? Okay.
Declining. Rapidly.
Good answer.
Do you think bee populations in the US are rising, decreasing, or staying the same?
Population? Rising.
Wrong.
No.
Actually.
No. Oh.
Here we have ignorant fool, Alex Harvey. He hates bees. See if we can change his mind.
I just hate them, okay?
For what reason?
They're annoying. You're sitting in a bed of flowers, relaxing until a bee comes along and annoys you because it buzzes near you and causes a distraction from your peaceful tranquility.
Every third bite of food in America takes is honeybee pollinated.
Okay, and then we each only eat 2/3 as much as we normally do.
It's not gonna work.
Yeah, that's just not gonna work.
Yeah, well.
Okay, do you regard bee extinction as a significant problem?
Yes. Why? Because of lack of pollination and will die out.
Smart man.
Do you regard bee extinction as a significant problem?
Bee what?
Bee extinction.
I hate bees.
Populations of
Actually, I do.
Why?
I think that'd be
why
bad.
Why did you say that?
Because they make the flowers grow in the springtime.
Thought about the
That's
flowers.
important.
Do you regard bee extinction as a significant problem?
Yeah, because if we don't have bees, then our flowers won't be pollinated, and then we won't have plants, and that's not good.
No, it isn't. Do you regard bee extinction as a significant problem?
What's that? Yes. Oh yes, definitely.
Why? Why not?
Well, because we need the bees for food. And once bees are gone, we will have no plants, and we will all die.
That's very true. Very true.
So do you agree that bee extinction is a big problem?
Yes.
Why?
Because without bees, the human population would die within 4 years.
Do you regard bee extinction as a significant problem?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, because Albert Einstein does too.
Do you regard the extinction of bees as a significant threat to humanity?
Not really.
Oh, you don't think it's a problem?
Maybe. I like honey.
You know what you can do to help?
What?
Do you know anything?
No.
Okay, well, you can take down bee traps if you see them anywhere. Those things that kill bees.
Okay.
You can refrain from poking
Keep
bee
Grayson
hives.
from finding bees and putting them in a water bottle.
Yeah, that too.
Ammon, how do you think you can help in the future with bee populations
Well,
decreasing?
I'd say a lot is probably environmental stuff. Like, we need better cars.
That is
Stupid
one
cars.
problem.
That's honey.
And lots of bees. Oh, those stupid African bees, aren't they breeding with all our normal bees and it's killing all the bees because they have bee AIDS?
That's
not what's causing it.
Oh, well, okay, well.
There are a lot of African bees. That's the whole difference.
Well, we need to help. We need to help these bees or else we'll all die.
Yeah, and one of the ways you can help, Ammon.
One of the ways I can help?
One of the ways you can help is by taking down bee traps that you see. Because I know bees are annoying, but we need them for our survival.
We do, except for those damn hornets.
True. Hornets just
Piss
bite
me
people.
off. Yeah.
Get a flash order for those.
Yeah.
You know what you can do to help out bees
But don't tell anyone I did that.
in your area?
Cut down the streets.
Good answer.
And
You just take down bee traps.
and don't squash bees when you find them.
Sure. And don't poke
squash.
hives or like
Why would
spray
you
them
want
with
to
a
do
hose.
that?
Yeah.
Declining.
Very good, Henry.
Yes.
Alright, do you think, so after seeing our posters, do you think bee populations in the U.S. are rising, declining, or staying the same?
Declining.
Glad you noticed.
Declining.
Correct. Yes, very good.
After looking at the posters, I found out that 50% of bees died last year.
Would you like to tell us how we can save the bees?
We cannot put out bee traps and not kill bees when we see them like many Americans do, because the more bees we save, the more bees there are, and the less chance of extinction there is.
What do you think the main threat on harming bees today is?
CCD.
Which stands for?
Colony collapse disorder.
Good job. I read the posters.
Yep. Really good posters.
Do you think bee extinction is a big problem?
Yeah.
Alright, why? Why do you think it's a problem?
Because you need bees to pollinate the flowers, and then you need the flowers and plants to feed the animals, and then you need the animals and the plants to feed the humans. So
Very true.
if there are no bees, then we would have no food.
Do you know what you can do to help keep bee populations up?
Take down those little bee killer things.
So do you think bee populations in the U.S. are rising, declining, or staying the same?
Declining.
Good job. So dead bees have been found carrying 5 to 6 viruses, along with multiple fungal infections. What do you think this disease is informally called? Bee plague, bee AIDS, or gonorrhea?
Bee?
Yeah, bee AIDS. Do you regard bee extinction as a significant problem?
I'd have to say yeah.
Gordon, tell us what you know about CCD, or colony collapse disorder.
Okay, so like CCD, it's been affecting people all over the country. It's a big deal because bees are used to like spread pollen along a lot of like plants like almonds and stuff. Big agricultural thing, and it's just bees like disappearing and leaving the hive and just going off to die. And like when the researchers found like the bees that had died from this and they cut them open, like all their insides were black, and they think it's like a autoimmune deficiency disorder like AIDS, but except for bees. So the bees get all these different diseases and then just go off and die, and that's why they all disappear.
Very good, Gordon.
That's it.
I've been enlightened. I've been enlightened.
I've been enlightened.
We've been enlightened. Damn, we're smart.
I've been enlightened.
I have been enlightened.
I have been enlightened.